She hasn't. She's bringing my purse later, is it? My spectacles from there.
Just.
Slightly lower, little bit. Lower down. Today, you are all here to worship your Guru. It is a common practice, especially in India, that you must worship your Guru. And the Guru has to fully be in control of his disciples. Guru principle is extremely strict, and the strictness made many people could not conform to the ideals of a disciple. In those days, the Guru had to be absolutely the authority. And it was the Guru who would decide which disciples he'll have. And one had to go into great tapasya, to great penances, to even become a disciple. And this hardship was the only way the Guru used to judge. Gurus would always live in jungles, and they would select their disciples, very few, very, very few. And they had to go and beg food from the neighboring villages and cook food for their Guru with their own hands and feed the Guru. That sort of Guru business is not in search. That basically we must understand that the difference between those styles of Guruship and that we have now is this, that very few individuals were given the chance to become the Guru. Very few. And these few also were selected out of quite a lot of people, and they felt that there was something really special, that they are being selected, chosen, and that whatever they will have to go through is all welcome. With this idea, they became the disciples. But Sahaja Yoga is a very different thing. I would say just the opposite. First of all, your guru is a mother, and who suffers from Sandra Karuna. At the slightest things that happen to you, my eyes get filled with tears. So, as a mother, to be a guru is a very difficult thing. But at the same time, for you to achieve heights is also difficult. Because you get lost when I love you so much, and in that love you forget sometimes that the progress in your being is very slow. It is important that in Sahaja Yoga you have to be strict with yourself. That's why I said that you have to be your own guru, which people do not understand what it means. You have to be your own guru means you have to guide yourself, you have to treat yourself as your disciple, and you have to trim yourself. If you do not understand the responsibility as Sahajayogi of working it out yourself, everything, you cannot move very fast, because it is a different type of relationship between the guru and the disciples. So first, I have always said you become your own guru. So you have to make a lot of introspection and fix your ideals. Before you, I am sitting. You have seen me how I am. I can eat anything. I need not eat at all for days together. I can sleep anywhere. I may not sleep at all. I travel for miles together untiringly. I have this energy because I am a guru of myself also. So the first thing is that there should be a lot of introspection. What's wrong with me, not wrong with others? What's wrong with me? Am I seeking the comfort of my body? The attention, is it on my body or on my spirit? If so, what am I doing? I think best thing is to write it down. Can I sleep on the grass? Can I sit on the stone? You have to make this body work. Can I sleep anytime I like, and can I keep awake anytime I like? I've seen people doze off. The reason is this, not that they're bad or in any way indisciplined people, but because inside they're tired. If you're tired inside, then you feel tired all the time. You will see on the television, if you see people in the West, they are always sitting like this. Because they are so very tired. Why are they so tired? They don't work so hard. So introspect how you behave. Now when you start introspecting yourself, you'll also start introspecting your surroundings and your styles and your methods and what you are doing to yourself because of the conditionings of the outside. Now the conditionings of the outside in the West are of a psychological nature. Indians have other conditionings which are also quite surprising. Or we should say the Western people, they must wash their hand 10 times. Even if their skin comes out, they'll go on washing like mad. They must have a bathroom attached to them all the time. They must have their baths. If they don't have bath, they are not comfortable. They have other conditionings also. All kinds of stupid conditionings they have. But the conditionings that we have in the West are more psychological, and that's why you cannot find out what's wrong with you. The physical conditionings are not so dangerous. You can get over them or you can manage. But when you have conditioning of your psychology, you cannot understand what's wrong with you. Now, if you introspect around, what you will find is a very subtle thing. Firstly, that because of the wars maybe, I don't know why, but everybody is afraid of everyone. Especially I think Freud. Because of Freud, even the mother is afraid of the child. And all these things to Indians are absolutely, they can't understand this. But you people know that very well. They won't touch anybody. They won't hug anyone. First of all, when they used to play football, they used to hug. But now I see they don't hug, they just touch hands like this. After some time, I think they may just do like that or something. So frightened that nobody, even the children I've seen, are frightened of hugging their parents. So the expression of love is not there. And when there is no expression, there is no love inside. And that's how it goes on drying up and drying up and drying up. There was a little girl in Sahaja Yoga. And I had some present for that child. She was quite young, must have been about 10 years of age. So I gave it to one Sahajayogi, Western Sahajayogi, that you go and give it to her and say that I have given. No, mother, I won't give. I said, why? She'll misunderstand me. I said, what will she misunderstand? It has gone so much into the heads of people. And this has created really the psychological insecurity within you. From very childhood, this insecurity has been working. And that's why you are frightened of each other. Even of your parents, of your brothers, your sisters. Psychologically, you are suffering. And when first I came to England, they used to say it is the insecurity. I said, what insecurity? The whole world is afraid of the Western world. And what are they suffering from insecurity? They have made everybody insecure all over the world. And why? What are they insecure? They are insecure within themselves, in their own society, in their own family, in their own groups. They are so much frightened of each other. So the first thing, you should be fearless. You are a Sahajayogi, you are no more immoral. Cannot be immoral. If all the time if you start thinking that you are immoral, and if you do something it is immoral, and that you have to go and do some confession somewhere, then what is going to happen to you? What sort of a personality you will have? We have to change this by changing ourselves. So among Sahajogis there should be no insecurities but maryadas. You must know how to respect each other's privacy. The second thing that if you find with the Western mind, which is a very common thing, that they are bombarded by criticism. There are so many critics that now there are no more artists left. Only critics are criticizing critics. All artists are finished. They are all the time criticized. Somebody will come in. There is an education on criticism. They may not know how to play any instrument, they may not know how to sing, but they can criticize, all right. So all the time in your mind is a way that you always feel that somebody will criticize if you do this. All the time the fear is there that somebody will criticize. So, should I say or not? As Sahajogis, you shouldn't worry about these stupid people because they are blind, and if they want to criticize, you let them criticize. What does it matter? Makes no difference. But this you have to build up within yourself. Now the third is even worse, which I don't know if you have noticed or not. I don't know how it has gone into the heads of the Western minds that you must always see to the other side of the bank, even if you are standing on this side, to be fair, and never to say something that you are sure of. Like you ask anyone, how are you? He'll say, always. Nobody will say, I'm perfectly all right. Nothing wrong with me. What's wrong? Perfectly all right. Thank you very much. But it is never. They are not sure of themselves all the time. It's shaky. And this shaking inside gives you a personality which can never progress. Progress comes when you put your step forward, you put your foot firmly on that point, and then put the second step forward, like as you climb on a mountain. But in the first place only, if you are still thinking that it's halfway through, then how can you go further? You'll only move on two steps, this or that or this or that. This is another very big psychological detergent, I should call it, or detrimental thing for your progress. Now the third thing you have learnt, which is also third or fourth maybe, that you must argue out yourself. Like you have a problem. You'll come and tell me, Mother, this problem I have got. This is very common with everyone. I have this problem. I'll say, all right, this is the solution. Then you will come out, no, but in this will happen. Then you tell another solution. No, mother, this can be this way. All right, you tell third solution. No, mother, in this can happen. Tell fourth, this can happen. You are standing against yourself all the time. Then I have to say, this is your problem, not mine, and I am giving you the solutions, and if you want to solve your problem, better take a positive attitude. The brain is this way. In our Hindi language, it's called ulti khopdi. You are all the time arguing against yourself. So how can you progress? This is another great problem of the Western mind, that it doesn't try to face any problem as your own, but go on arguing with yourself like a lawyer. See, there are two lawyers, one yourself, another lawyer, one arguing. So is a double personality in the being. It's not a single personality. As I said, it is very, very psychological that people have to take to this kind of a turn suddenly without understanding how dangerous it is. With the enlightenment of your brain, they should disappear. On the contrary, in Sahaja Yoga, it's very dangerous. Because you say something, you are a Sahaja Yogi. You are connected with the all-pervading power. Whatever you say gets connected. And it acts. It's very dangerous for you people not to realize that you are realized souls, and not to assume your own powers. Like, see, I have to say something secretly, then I must put my hand here and then say it, because it is connected to the mains. But supposing I keep it open like this and say something, it goes to everyone. In the same way, whatever the Sahaja Yogis say or desire or want, there are just people sitting there, see here and here, you have put them there. They are listening to you all the time. They are so anxious to do your work. All right, you say so, done. So, whatever you think or whatever you desire or whatever you say, you have to be extremely careful. And when now, old people, all right, I can say that very conditioned, they have problems, But the generation that is here, most of them are all capable of improving yourself and making your brain straight by bringing it backwards to the forward. The psychological problem you do not say. The another psychological problem is, which you do not know, which is very surprising, that whatever is the entrepreneur's ideas, you must act. Because the whole fundamentals of Western life is to see and to be seen. So, oh, that's the fashion, so we should do like that. This is the fashion, so we do that. Like the other day, about a year back, I went to England and I found all the Sahajayoginis having their hair here. I said, what's this? So I asked an Indian girl, I said, what is this supposed to be? This is a new fashion. I said, what new fashion? Called it Jiprea in Marathi, you know. We call it Jiprea fashion. Only the Maharashtrians cannot. And they all had their hair here, you know, like this, all. I said, my God, this is Agya, this they are covering, their eyes will become squinty. But the fashion, if it comes, and the whole fashion is with the hair alone. Hair, I don't know what. There's so much interest in the hair, and they lose the hair so fast in these countries without using the oil which they should use. They lose their hair very fast. Starting from the hair, the sastra. Then fashion means, what is this? These entrepreneurs, these stupid people are creating ideas, and then why should we follow them? I don't say that Sahajogis should all look alike, not at all. You can dress up the way you like. You can live the way you like. But you should not get yourself enslaved by any entrepreneurs. You are free people now. Know that very well. Know that you are absolutely free, and your freedom is absolutely in the light of your enlightenment. You can never do wrong. But first of all, have that confidence within yourself. That whatever you have to do, you are not going to enslave yourself to entrepreneurs, what people have to say, how you will look, how you will appear before. This is a very important point, that half of the time we are laboring just to look like many others. It's very surprising how these entrepreneurs have befooled the Western people. In India it won't work. Won't work. Especially the Indian women. This in between came a mini sari. Came up to Bombay for about 4 or 5 days, I think disappeared. No Indian woman would wear a mini sari, finished. Nothing doing. Any sort of fashion now comes in India, doesn't stay. Because whatever clothes we have now in India is traditionally has been there, has been tested, and error and trial and error and trial, and we know now this is the best, now stop it. At certain age, you stop. This is the style that suits us the best. But anything goes on, the styles go on changing. And this is what you have to be very careful to see, that you do not take to stupid things which are being created by entrepreneurs, but to sensible things which are required for it. So one of the enslavement I feel is that you have to play into the hands of entrepreneurs. But the slavery is very deep and is so psychological. In so many ways, it is extremely hidden and so subtle that you cannot make it out. So in the introspection you find out what's gone wrong with you, how you are made this way, what's wrong in my own personality. It has come from all the surroundings and the way people have been putting ideas into my head. You should have your own ideas. You shouldn't worry what Plato said and what Socrates said and what this thing said. What do you think? After all, you are enlightened people. But then there is another psychological thing which is even the worst. And that, Mother, if we are very sure, then we are putting up our ego. They are so much afraid of their ego that as if after some time they'll take off. The ego will bloat so much that will take off. This is another fear people have, that if you assert, all right, this is what I want, this is the right thing to do, then I'll get off, so I don't want to say such a thing. I have an ego. So with Sahajayoga also certain fears have crawled in. One of them is that, Mother, I should not have any ego. Now, what is the problem of ego? That also surprising despite all fear and everything. As a reaction to it, people have developed a kind of a protesting character. But again, these entrepreneurs have pampered your ego. Like in the morning, you ask the child, what will you have? Then child say, I'll have this. The mother has to run and get it. Or she must keep everything in the fridge. In India, that's not the case. Whatever is cooked in the house, you better have. If there is no salt, all right, without salt, come along. Otherwise, don't eat, doesn't matter. In any case, you will eat. So when the disciplining comes within yourself and you understand this, then you do not say, I desire only this, I desire only this. What you desire, you tell yourself. All right, you will not have it for 1 month, let's see. Once I must tell you about myself that little bit comfort grew upon me sometimes, I think. So we had a transfer, and my family was not with me at that time. We had only one small little bed where my husband slept, and I slept just on the bare cement and next day I started getting the pain in the body. I said, all right. I slept on the cement for 1 month. On the cement you get pain, all right, sleep now. 1 month I said, I'm going to sleep on the cement. Then cement lost its power on me. Then might be the cement might be feeling the pain. So, that's what you have to do, is to master your mind. Now the problem only will come, what is the discretion, this ego will come up, Mother. Because your ego, as I said, is developed by reactions, by protesting against things, and also by the pampering of the entrepreneurs. All right, whatever may be the reason, we are not going to psychoanalyze ourselves. But the fact is also we have an ego problem. Why? I have already told you that if a balloon is bloated many a times, it can easily be bloated. At the slightest air, it bloats. And that's why you are afraid that suddenly my ego might become so big that I may be like a balloon in the air somewhere moving. But how to get rid of this is to know that you are an enlightened soul. Respect yourself. Once you start respecting yourself, you will not fall into any traps of ego. Very simple. Respect yourself. You have to say, I am a Sahajayogi. How can I behave like this? After all, I am a Sahajayogi. A kind of a dignity, that develops. And then you will start feeling shy of doing something that is stupid. Because ego makes you stupid, that's the point. Absolutely. So, now, if you develop this respect for yourself, I am a Sahajayogi, so I can't behave like this. I am a Sahajayogi. If you say like that to yourself, then you will be amazed that the dignity of a Sahajayogi will definitely keep you down to earth. You will not get into the trap of your ego. So one side is the conditioning, another side is this ego. Simple thing is ego. That dignity has to be developed. You'll be surprised, among animals there are maryadas. Like a tiger won't behave like a snake, and snake won't behave like a tiger. So we are now Sahajogis. We are tigers among human beings. We are lions among human beings, the highest. We are the highest human beings. It's not necessary to have 10 medals on your body to show that you are something great. But you are Sahajogis. You are Mahayogis. So develop that respect. And you will be surprised, the humility will immediately will walk into you. Humility. I have seen some Sahajogis sit like this, sometimes sit like this, sometimes if the left Vishuddhi is there, like this, right Vishuddhi is there, like this. But then you see yourself. Like a bridegroom has to dress up, and he remembers, I am the bridegroom. I cannot behave like other younger boys who will be there. I have to have my own personality. I am the bridegroom. I am going for my wedding. I cannot behave like all mother friends are there. You have to behave in a particular manner. So assume this. Still, we do not know that we are Sahajogis. Once we know we are Sahajogis, that dignity will develop within us, and with that dignity you will be amazed. You will also see what is wrong in your own country, what is indignified. Now, with whatever has happened in France, you can find out what's wrong with French laws. But French are more interested in drinking and eating and other things. So they never paid attention, oh, let it be, what do you care for laws, let it be as it is, doesn't matter, who should bother about these things, it's nothing important. After all, if you can get something to drink. You go to any French village at seven time, you cannot meet anyone, even a drunkard. They are sitting inside and drinking. I mean, that's the main religion, main pastime. Next day with the hangover they come, so they see everything the other way down. Like this fellow, these journalists who went to India, they saw an iron gate and they thought this was the iron curtain of Hitler. Everything expanded, so big, crooked, because hangover, So the whole life in the West like a hangover. Either they see things too big or too small. They don't see things as they are. Now most of these things are written, which you will read, the psychology and all those things and the books. Mostly they are drunkards. If you see their lives, they have been drunkards. So whatever they have written, why should we take them so seriously? Except for very few who were realized souls, most of them were drunkards. Like those who wrote about Greek tragedies, must have been really drunkard people. They must be taking a lot of things inside and they must be writing something like that. Because most of the drunkards, when they write, they say that why should I live? I must die. And like that we too have in India many people who have written ghazals who always say that why should we live, we should die. So there's one poet who has said, now you're talking of die, why don't you die once for all? So you will realize that what you will write, what you will say, is higher than all these people. But Sahaja Yoga has worked so smoothly in you that you do not know what you are. Today on Guru Puja, you are worshipping your Guru. At the same time, I bow to your Guru within yourself. Let your Guru come up and show itself. Especially the kind of a Guru you have. I am not strict with you, I am very gentle. Because as I told you, fundamentally is a different thing, is that it is not for an individual, but it is for the collective. And if something has to spread collectively, then you have to understand that it has to be only love that is going to work. There is no other way we can spread Sahaja Yoga, because we cannot be like Hitler, giving wrong ideas of hatred. Either it could be hatred or love. You teach people, we hate this one, fundamentalism, this, that, you will get thousands ready to fight. You can elevate their baser self and say, all right, come along, let us fight. Racialism, this, that, anything, even nationalism. All right, there are people. But when I say love, is very different. Try to understand, and because of our collective work, we have to know that love is a source of energy that makes things grow in a living manner. It is the energy which is a living energy. Try to understand now. This is, people don't understand. Love doesn't mean that you hug somebody or do something, but living energy that understands, that makes you grow. I hope you have seen my books and I hope you have read it. In that I have described to you very clearly what is the living energy within us that works. And anything that is working, for example, see this flower. Now, I cannot order this one to go straight. It's moving in its own way. Let it be. It looks nice because no flower should look like another flower. Living energy never creates the same thing exactly than another. Only plastics can be done. Now, when it is growing in its own way. So whatever is built in within you, which is a living energy, built in but living energy, and a living thing that works, it blossoms by itself. The water of pure love is to be given. In pure love, what you see in another person as a guru, what's the matter with myself where it is obstructing me to go further? In another person as a guru, what you see is how to handle this man with love so that he comes closer to reality. It's a very gentle process. It's a very loving process. And nothing like really enjoying your love. Just to know that I love so many people itself is so great. And you to see, feel that I love so much. But it should be samadrishti. Means with the same eyes you should see everyone. You see everybody with the same eyes. Isn't it? Only two eyes are there. But you see everyone with the same eyes. They are different. Alright? You see them as different. But your eyes do not discriminate. Your eyes do not see somebody black, somebody white, somebody blue. They see what they are. When you start seeing with samadrishti means the same eyes, same sight, not to change your ideas. Because what happens, that your own mind twists it and you start seeing somebody as different, somebody as different. Now with the eyes, I see the fact. But supposing my mind is off, I might see as a human being. So if you are a sane person, then you will see everyone as they are. This is samadrishti, is that you have the same eyes for everyone. Do not get twisted. So that you cannot have somebody is your special friend, somebody is number 2 friend, somebody is number 10 friend, and some as your enemy. Once you start looking at things like that, everything will get into proper shapes. Otherwise one can go crazy. Also it should be samyak. Samyak means integrated. There should be an integrated knowledge, like the eyes when they see where you are sitting, where you are, where is this person, where is that person, what is the relationship. So the knowledge about others is in relationship with each other. Now supposing there's a gentleman who has a child and there's a problem between that gentleman and the child. To approach that person, you must know that he has a child. Not to just make him separated from others, singularize him. You take somebody, say he is from England, or he is from Italy. Then try to understand him that he is from that particular background. And that background is around him. So he is like that. If you can have this kind of a full knowledge of others, there will be no problems, no quarreling, nothing. Otherwise there is a conflict all the time, and that's how one feels very tired. Eyes do not react. Eyes just see. Whatever is there, they just see. Eyes never react, but the mind reacts. And this reaction is the one which is responsible for spoiling your attitude towards people. So now, you should have a witness state. As Ganeshwara said, Niranjana Pani. Niranjana Pani. To see somebody without any reaction. Just to see. And you'll know everything about that person as soon as you see that person. Niranjana Pahane. Because as long as your brain is there, you do not see that person as he is. But as soon as you see that person, you just know what it is. And then immediately you will know his chakras, his kundalini, everything will penetrate. But your mind, which is loaded with nonsense, will not allow you to go to that level. So the Niranjana Pahane, the one where you just see something, that kind of a eye we have to develop. So with that, a detachment starts. Automatically you do not criticize anybody because your mind is like this against that person. You do not love somebody because your mind thinks this way. You cannot form groups, you cannot have some people who are dear to you, some are not. Sometimes if I do not smile at some people, then they grumble and say, this time mother didn't smile at me. I mean, I cannot keep all the time a smile, you see. You must also think of my muscles. All the time, how can I keep my smile on? But there are people who feel very bad that, you see, this time mother didn't smile, so I have to go on smiling all the time at him. I try. So the attitude towards others has to be with Niranjana attitude, because it's a collective work. It's not strict. It is not in any way clamping anything, because it's a living work. Absolutely is living. We cannot. But it is definitely the work which creates harmony, love, affection, feeling of oneness. Imagine to think about someone who is not kind to you, or is a horrible thing. Better think how nice you could be to that person. So the attitude should be that how nice I am going to be with that person. See, somebody is angry with you. It's easy to fight. Come along, you are angry, I am angry. No, go and just tickle. Simple thing like that. And enjoy. Because you cannot enjoy hatred. You cannot enjoy rivalry. You cannot enjoy separatedness. Like this hand has to enjoy this hand. In the same way, you have to enjoy each other. If you cannot enjoy, then you have lost the point. Lost the point. So, in the collective progress, we have to know that we cannot progress if we have no sense of collectivity, that we are part and parcel of one person. If I pull my one ear, it's not that my ear will come out, but it will give pain to the whole body. That's why I say pull both is better. And when you start, seeing this way yourself, then you'll be amazed, a kind of a sweet humor about yourself develops. And you really become a very interesting, magnetic personality. And a very enjoyable person, extremely enjoyable. Everybody will seek your company. This is what is the sign of your Guru principle being enlightened. Of course, they have said that you should get detachment, you should not have any attachment to this and that and that and that. This is all talk. But actually, only introspection and assumption, or we can say the knowledge of your own depth itself will give you that feeling. If you have that knowledge that I am a Sahajayogi and my depth of divinity is so great, that itself will be more than sufficient for you to exist as the topmost Guru. Actually, I am no more a Guru, I was never a Guru. I am a mother, I am hopeless Guru. Because a Guru who cannot be strict is useless. And I have to prepare myself to say things, if there's problem between two people, and then if there's some gap of time where I have to say to them, then I start how to become strict. I tell myself. Spontaneously if something comes, then I say, why are you doing like this for the most? Spontaneous. So, you have to develop this special style of Guruship in yourself, which is for the collective working. Again, remember, it is for the collective working. So today, you worship your Guru principle within yourself when you are worshipping. I would not say that you should try to follow me because I am hopeless in many things. Say banking I don't understand, money I don't understand. There's so many things I don't know. Really. I'm hopeless. Law I don't understand. You should not be like me, agreed. But you should be able to say, as I say, that, you see, I have these problems. But one thing for sure, you must have complete knowledge of Sahaja, or desire to know everything about Sahaja. If that works out, then you will swim into this ocean of knowledge. Like a jet. And whatever you want to know, you will know. But there should be a desire to know. Never get satisfied that I know sufficiently enough about Sahaja. No, never. In all other things you can be satisfied, but only on one thing, that Sahajayoga still I have to know through my brains. And my heart should have that knowledge. It should be in my heart, not only in my brain. I should know through my brain, it should be in my heart. Like when you see a film, you see King Kong. Then you know it's King Kong, alright, it's the film, doesn't matter. Normally our knowledge is like that. But if you see Mr. King Kong standing here, oh my God, he's already here. In the same way, when our knowledge is in the brain, it is just like a film is away from, it's not in our heart. But when it is heart, it acts, it works. It doesn't work through brain. In the brain it just stays, but in the heart it works. In the heart resides the spirit. It's very simple that we are people who are more living with our brains, not with our heart. But know that we are in reality. See, Kong Kong is standing before us. You are not seeing a film, it's in reality. And in reality, the heart has to work, not the brain. Because reality is only through the heart, not through the brain. Once you understand this, then you'll open your heart, enlarge it. Now this is in my heart. So the whole thing will be so clear cut in your head. You will know everything clearly. What is to be done, how to react, how to work it out. If you put all this knowledge of Sahajayoga into your heart, first of all you will have to enlarge your heart, otherwise you can't put this ocean. And then you say, this Sahajayoga. To me everything seems to be Sahajayoga. Buying this house, coming to this place, all this is Sahajayoga. I can see clearly. Anything that I see, I connect it to Sahajayoga immediately. This is Sahajayoga. Why this is so? This is because of Sahajayoga. This is Sahajayoga. So everywhere you start seeing Sahajayoga, when your heart knows what your brain knows. I've known people who know all the mantras very well, everything very well and all that, but in the heart. So put it in the heart. In Sahajayoga, the Guru is not through his brain, but through his heart. May God bless you. For the Guru Puja, Rajesh tum le aaye? First he'll read it out. You see, now this Guru Gupta business, I never gave it to any one of you to read. The reason is not that it's not truth, you see it's truth. But it was told by Shiva to Parvati, what is the Guru? But why I didn't give you? Because all these gurus in the market, they say, all right, I am your Guru, and this is Guru Gita. In the Guru Gita is written, give all your money, all your belongings, all yourself, tana, mana, dana, your body, your mind, everything to the Guru and become a stupid fool. So they gave it to them. That's why I didn't give it to you. But today Rajesh, I've told him for the first time, but that doesn't mean that he should follow the way it has been described by Shiva.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Guru Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Sakshat Shri Dakshina Murti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. In the Guru Gita, Shri Shiva, who is also known as Shri Dakshina Murti, the one who faces the south, is at the request of Shri Parvati, telling her as to what is the Guru.
Can you hear all of you?
Who is the Guru?
जरा खड़े हो जाओ, यहाँ बैठ के करो. And loudly. Just put it up.
And Shri Shiva tells Shri Parvati in the Guru Gita, who is the Guru? And in the first he says that in the word Guru, the first letter, the Gu, highlights the attributes of Maya, whereas the second letter Ru destroys the illusion caused by the Maya. So he is first and foremost the one who destroys the illusions that are caused by the Maya. He also creates them, he destroys them. He alone has that position, and therefore the position of the Guru is the most exalted and inaccessible even to all the gods, and Shri Guru is worshipped by them all. Salutations to Shri Guru, who pulls out those fallen in the ocean of hell while sitting on the tree of mundane world. Salutations to Shri Guru, who is Shri Brahmadeva, Shri Vishnu, and Shri Shiva, and who alone is the superior Brahman. Salutations to Shri Guru, who has created all knowledge for benevolence of the people, so that they have the bridge to cross the ocean of the mundane world. Salutations to Shri Guru, who opens the eyes of one who has become blind due to the darkness of ignorance by anointing them with the kajal of knowledge. Salutations to Shri Guru for achieving the enlightenment in the world. You are my father, you are my mother, you are my brother, and you are my God. Salutations to Shri Guru, who is the truth. And in the light of this truth, the world becomes manifest. And you are the one who is the joy that enchants that world. Salutations to Shri Guru, who is the Sat, the pure existence, the truth, having known which the world of variety of forms and objects ceases to appear as real. Salutations to Shri Guru, whose form is cause and action, and who is present as the cause in all action. Salutations to Shri Guru, whose presence as the cause and actions in everything bring oneness, brings the collectivity, brings the integration in the variety of forms and objects. Salutations to Shri Guru, whose two lotus feet dispel the heat of duality and save us from all calamities. Salutations to Shri Guru, with our speech, with our mind, with our attention, with our eyes. For the Guru is verily Shri Shiva and Shakti together, and whose two lotus feet are red and white and splendorous. I meditate upon the Shri Guru, on the letter Gu, which shows the state beyond the three gunas, and Ru, which shows the formless forms, and who bestows on us the form which is beyond the three gunas. We bow again and again to Shri Guru for destroying through the self-realization the karmas that we have accumulated during the series of all our past lives. We bow again and again and again to Shri Guru, for there is no principle above that of Shri Guru. There is no penance that you can do. For the penance, the highest penance is to be done to achieve Shri Guru. And no knowledge can exist beyond the principle which is Shri Guru. We bow again and again to Shri Guru, who has shown us the form of uninterrupted canopy that has pervaded all living and non-living things. Salutations again to you, to Shri Guru, whose lotus feet are bedecked with diamonds, which are the Shrutis, and the lustrous lotuses of the Vedas. Salutations to Shri Guru, who spontaneously awakens in us all the pure knowledge. Salutations again and again and again to Shri Guru, who is Chaitanya, eternally serene, beyond confusion, extremely pure, beyond the Nad, the Bindu and the Kala. The origin of meditation is the form of Shri Guru. The origin of puja is the lotus feet of Shri Guru. The first puja is the puja of the lotus feet of Shri Guru. The first mantra, the origin of the mantra itself is the speech of Shri Guru. The first liberation, the origin of all liberation is only by the grace of Shri Guru. Sakshat Shri Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi, Namo Namaha.
I think all the leaders should come up. Bring the I mean, if there are two leaders, also two leaders should come. Step on. God bless you. So one is Ganesh mantra, could be said once, Ganesh mantra. Atharvashish can be said as, you can say Atharvashish and once, and they should all wash, put water on my feet.
Ganesha Tarvashiyosha. Om Namaste Ganapate Vameva Pratyaksham Tatvanasi Vameva Kevalam Kartasi Vameva Kevalam Kartasi Vameva Kevalam Kartasi Vameva Sarvam Karviram Brahmasi Tvam Sakshat Atmasi Vikram Vikram Vashmi Satyam Vashmi Ava
108 names of Shri Guru Dattatreya. Om Tumeva Sakshat Shri Sattvaya Namaha. Salutations to the one who is Sattva. You want the mantra to be said? You want the mantra to be said? We are reading those names and we have to try to put them into our heart because we are telling them to our Guru. So the brain should not be there, but they should be in our heart.
First in English.
We are saying these mantras to our Guru who is sitting here before us. And she's the Guru of all Gurus. And we have to feel it from the depths of our heart with the Shraddha, which is a surrendering devotion. And we have to say all the mantras with those feelings from our hearts.
Shri Mataji a dit que les noms que nous allons invoquer, pour qu'ils soient effectifs, il faut que nous nous rendions compte que nous adressons à la personne qui est notre gourou, qui est maintenant assise en face de nous et que ses qualités sont réelles en elle. Et que c'est en l'invoquant avec la dévotion du cœur que ce processus pourra se manifester à notre bénéfice.
Nel ripetere i nomi dell'Adiguru dobbiamo tenere presente dentro di noi, nel nostro cuore, che tutte le qualità che noi leggeremo, che noi reciteremo, sono quelle incarnate in Shri Mataji, viventi in Shri Mataji. E quindi dobbiamo ripeterle con quella fede, con quella devozione e con la convinzione della verità. Read the meaning. Salutations to the one who is Sattva, Shri Sattvaya. Yeah. Acha.
We can share the book.
You can share. Shri Sattvaya.
Salutations to the one who is Sattva.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sattvaya Namo Namaha. Shri Sattva Bertangataye.
Salutations to the one who sustains Sattva.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sattva Virtangataye Namo Namaha. Shri Nabhavine.
Salutations to him who lives in or is the possessor of the navel or Nabhi chakra.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nabhavine Namo Namaha. Shri Dehashunyaya.
Salutations to the one who is the void of the body.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Dehashunyaya Namo Namaha. Shri Paramardarshe.
Salutations to the one who can see the supreme goal.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Paramardarshe Namo Namaha. Shri Yantravide.
Salutations to the knower of yantras.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yantra Vide Namo Namah.
Salutation to the one who is eternal.
Shri Chitkiri Bhushanaya.
Salutations to the one who is adorned in the glory of attention and awareness.
Chitkirti Bhushanaya.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chitkirti Bhushanaya Namo Namah.
Shri Chandra Suryagni Lochanaya.
Salutations to the one who is not excited or agitated.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chandra Surya Agni Lochanaya Namo Namah. Shri Antapurnaya.
Salutation to him who is completely fulfilled within.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Antapurnaya Namo Namah. Shri Bahipurnaya.
Salutation to him who is the self or fullness and fulfillment.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bahipurnaya Namo. Shri Purnatmane.
Salutation to him who is complete.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Purnatmane Namo Namah. Shri Kagarbhaya.
Salutations to the one who is self-contained.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kagarbhaya Namo Namah. Shri Amararchitaya.
Salutation to the immortal one, honored and respected.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Amararchitaya Namo Namah. Shri Gambiraya.
Salutations to him who is deep and profound.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Gambiraya Namo Namah. Shri Veda Vaitankandandanaya.
Salutations to him who breaks distractiveness and silly arguments.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Veda Vaitanda Kanadanaya Namo Namaha. Shri Nirahankaraya.
Salutations to the one who is without ego.
Om
Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirahankaraya Namo Namah.
Shri Shuka Dukhaharaya.
Salutations to him who removes anxiety and pain.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shuka Dukha Haraya Namo Namah. Shri Nirashirni Rupadikaya.
Salutations to him who is devoid of the qualities of hopelessness and depression.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirashirni Rupadikaya Namo Namah. Shri Ananta Vikramaya.
Salutations to him who endlessly conquers and overcomes.
Om Tvameva Sakshat
Shri Ananta Vikramaya Namo Namah.
Shri Vedantakaya.
Salutations to him who makes an end of destruction and splitting. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhedantakaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Mahayogine.
Salutations to the great yogi.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahayogine Namo Namaha. Shri Yoga Visaprakashanaya.
Salutations to him who illuminates the repeated practice and discipline of yoga.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yoga Vyasa Prakashanaya Namo Namaha. Shri Yogarera Darpanashanaya.
Salutations to the destroyer of arrogance and enemies of yoga.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yogarera Darpanashanaya Namo Namaha. Shri Stanadaya.
Salutation to him who gives stability and a place to stay.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Stanaya Namo Namaha. Shri Mahanubhava-Vitaya.
Salutations to the one who is the becoming of great experience and understanding.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahanubhava-Vitaya Namo Namaha. Shri Kamajite.
Salutations to him who has conquered desire, lust and passion.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kamajite Namo Namaha. Shri Shuchirbhutaya.
Salutations to him who is most magnificent and glorious.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shuchirbhutaya Namo Namaha. Shri Tyagara Karanat Yagatmane.
Salutations to the one who is the self of abandoning and the cause of abandoning. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Tyagaka Natyagatmane Namo Namah.
Shri Manatmane.
Salutations to the one who is the self of the manas.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Manatmane Namo Namah. Shri Akshara Muktaya.
Salutations to him who is eternally freed and liberated.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Akshara Muktaya Namo Namah. Shri Parakramine.
Salutations to him who takes the last absolute step. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Parakramine Namo Namah.
Shri Tyagartha Sampannaya.
Salutations to the one who is perfectly accomplished in the meaning of renunciation. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Tyagartha Sampanaya Namo Namah.
Shri Mahadevaya.
Salutations to him who is victorious of death and dead spirits. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahadevaya Namo Namah.
Shri Bhuvanantakaya.
Salutations to him who limits and destroys the universe of Shri Yama. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhuvanantakaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Papa Nashanaya.
Salutations to him who is the destroyer of sins. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Papa Nashanaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Avadutaya.
Salutations to the one who has come through hell, conquering it. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Avadutaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Madapahaya.
Salutations to the one who sustains and removes intoxication. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Madapahaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Maya Muktaya.
Salutations to the one who has been freed from Maya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Maya Muktaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Chidduttamaya.
Salutations to him who is the highest attention. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chidduttamaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Kshetraya.
Salutations to the one who is the field. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kshetraya Namo Namaha.
Shri Samsaratamo Narshanaya.
Salutations to him who destroys the darkness of samsara and transmigration. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samsara Tamona Shanaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Samka Mukta Samadhit Namate.
Salutations to him who is bliss, free from fear or alarm. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samka Mukta Samadhimate Namo Namaha.
Shri Patre.
Salutations to the protector. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Patre Namo Namaha.
Shri Nitya Shuddhaya.
Salutations to him who is eternal purity. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nitya Sudaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Balaya.
Salutation to the boy, the child. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Balaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Brahmacharine.
Salutations to the pure and chaste youthful student. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Brahmacharine Namo Namaha.
Shri Rdayastaya.
Salutations to him who is placed in the heart. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Hridayasthaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Pravartanaya.
Salutations to him who is in constant enlightened motion. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pravartanaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Samkalpa Dukha Dalanaya.
Salutations to him who rips apart and destroys the pain of planning. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sankalpa Dukha Dalanaya Namo Namaha.
Shri Gosakshine.
Salutations to the one who has many eyes. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Gosakshine Namo Namah.
Shri Nirhabashaya.
Salutations to him who is without falseness or deception. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirabhasaya Namo Namah.
Shri Vishuddhata Magaruvaya.
Salutations to him who is the highest untainted purity of the Guru. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishuddhotama Gauravaya Namo Namah.
Shri Niraharine.
Salutations to the one who gives and takes nothing for himself.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Niraharine Namo Namaha. Shri Nityabodhaya.
Salutations to the one who gives eternal awakening. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nitya Bodhaya Namo Namah.
Shri Sattvavide.
Salutations to the knower of the essence of existence on Sattva Guna. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sattva Vide Namo Namah.
Shri Vidyavate.
Salutations to him who is possessed of Vidya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vidyavate Namo Namah.
Shri Atmanubhava Sampanaya.
Salutations to him who is perfect and excellent in his perception of the Atman. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Atmanubhava Sampanaya Namo Namah.
Shri Sahajaya.
Salutations to the one who is spontaneous.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sahajaya Namo Namah. Shri Diptaya.
Salutation to the one who blazes with light. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Diptaya
Namo Namah. Shri Nirvanaya.
Salutations to the one who is Nirvana.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvanaya Namo Namah. Shri Tattvatma Jnana Sagaraya.
Salutations to him who is the ocean of the knowledge of the tattvas.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Tattvatma Jnana Sagaraya Namo Namah. Shri Paramananda Sagaraya.
Salutations to him who is the ocean of supreme bliss.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Paramananda Sagaraya Namaha. Sakshat Shri Sadguru Mata Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
All the leaders, I bless you to achieve the Guru Pada, means the state of a Guru. May God bless you.
14 married ladies who have not been before. 14 femmes mariées qui sont jamais... from Italy. Allora 14 donne italiane che non siano mai venute prima ai piedi di Shri Mataji durante il Puja. 14 donne sposate che non siano mai venute prima. Marinella di Milano. Manisha? Una che è già stata prima. Ora 7 si devono alzare in piedi e 7 rimangono.
Sanskrit song, page 2.
गिरिनंदिनी नंदित मेदिनी विश्व विनोदिनी नंदनुते गिरिवर विंध्य शिरोदिनी वासिनी विष्णु विलासिनी विष्णुनुते भगवती हेशिति कंठ कुटुंबिनी भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनी रम्यकपर्दिनी शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनी रम्यकपर्दिनी शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनी रम्यकपर्दिनी शैलसुते सुरवरवर्षिणि दुर्धरधर्षिणि दुर्मुखवर्षिणि हर्षरते त्रिभुवनपोषिणि शङ्करतोषिणि किल्बिषमोदिनि घोषरते तनुजनिरोषिणि क्षितिसुतरोषिणि दुर्मुदशोषिणि सिन्धुसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते वैशतखण्ड विखण्डित रुण्ड विदुण्डित शुण्ड गजाधिपते त्रिपुरजगण्ड विदारण चण्ड पराक्रम शुण्ड मृगाधिपते निजभुज दण्ड निपातित चण्ड विपातित मुण्ड मदाधिपते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते गरुड शङ्कर नाक्षर संग परिस्फुट तङ्ग नटाक्षकटे कनकपिशङ्ग कुशक्क निशङ्ग प्रसत्पक शृङ्ग हठाबहुके कृत चतुरङ्ग फलाक्षितिरङ्ग कटान् बहुरङ्ग रटार बटुके जय जय हे जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय जप्य जय जय शब्द परस्तुति तत्पर विष्णुनुते जन जन झिञ्झित झिङ्कृत नूपुर झिञ्झित मोहित भूतपते नटिन नटार्थ नटी नटनायक नाटित नाट्ययुगानरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय रजनी 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 करवक्रवृते सुनयन विभ्रमर भ्रमर 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 भ्रमराधिपते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते सहितमहर्णवमल्लमतल्लिकमल्लिकमल्लिकमल्लरते विरचितवल्लिकपल्लिकमल्लिकबिल्लिकबिल्लिकवर्गवृते सितकृतपुल्लसमुल्लसितारुणकल्लकपल्लकसल्ललते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते कमलकलामलकोमलकान्तिकलाकलिकामलभाललते सकलविलासविहारयाज्ञमकेलिचलत्कलहंसकुले आलिकुलसङ्कुलकुवलयमण्डलमौलिमिलातकुलाटिकुले जय जय हे जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते अय्यनि नन्दिनि नन्दितमेदिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दनुते गिरिवनविन्दविनोदिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि विष्णुनुते भगवति हेशिति कण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि गुटे जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते
Marathi songs, page 36.
तुझ्या पूजनी अर्चनी दीन भावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तुझ्या पूजनी अर्चनी दीन भावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे तुझे निर्मला नाम आम्ही स्मरावे
नाम आम्ही स्मरावे
Marathi, page 5. Marathi song, page 11.
निर्मल आई, आ सत
बोलो श्री परम पूज्य जी माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
हाँ ये बात। चलत मुसाफिर मोलिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया, चलत मुसाफिर मोलिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। हो चलत मुसाफिर मोलिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया, चलत मुसाफिर मोलिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। हो हो उड़ उड़ बैठी कहाँ पे, उड़ उड़ बैठी देखो, उड़ उड़ बैठी मूलधारा दवड़िया माजी, उड़ उड़ बैठी मूलधारा दवड़िया माजी, उड़ उड़ बैठी मूलधारा दवड़िया माजी। गणेश के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया, गणेश के सब रस ले लिया रे, ओंकार के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया, ओंकार के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। देखो तो षण्मुख के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया, षण्मुख के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। साथी सिद्धि के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया, सिद्धि के सब रस ले लिया चलत मुसाफिर मोलिया रे पिंजरे वाली मुनिया चलत मुसाफिर मोलिया रे पिंजरे वाली मुनिया ओ तंकर स्वादिष्टांत बढ़िया माजी उड़ उड़ बैठी स्वादिष्टांत बढ़िया माजी ओहो उड़ उड़ बैठी स्वादिष्टांत बढ़िया माजी बैठी स्वादिष्टांत बढ़िया क्या हुआ अली के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजरे वाली मुनिया अली के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजरे वाली फिर से अली के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजरे वाली मुनिया अली के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजरे वाली मुनिया क्या कहे वेदों के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजरे वाली मुनिया वेदों के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजरे वाली मुनिया सुनो तो संगीत के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजरे वाली मुनिया संगीत के सब रस ले ओ कला के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजरे वाली मुनिया कला के सब रस ले लिया रे देखो तो चलत मुसाफिर मोलिया रे पिंजरे वाली मुनिया
Allah!
Now what happens after the Swadhisthana? Bajne do. Now, the cleansing of after the Swadhisthana, the cleansing of Nabi. So, Shri Mataji is now cleansing Nabi. What happens? उड़ उड़ बैठी कहाँ पे उड़ बैठी नाभि के दवड़िया बाजी उड़ बैठी नाभि के दवड़िया बाजी हो लक्ष्मी के सब देखो तो हरि के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली भाई हरि के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली दुनिया हरि के सब रस ले लिया धर्मा के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली देखो भाई चलत मुसाफिर लोरिया रे पिंजरे वाली दुनिया Now this bird which is caged, which is in the form of Shri Mataji, is now going into the Bhavsagar. So be prepared for cleansing of your Bhavsagar. What happens? उड़ उड़ बैठी, उड़ उड़ बैठी, उड़ उड़ बैठी, उड़ उड़ बैठी भवसागर नगरिया माझी। उड़ उड़ बैठी भवसागर नगरिया माझी। गुरु के सब रस दे दिया रे पिंजरे वाली दुनिया। साथी नानक के सब रस दे दिया रे पिंजरे वाले दुनिया। आहा 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 आहा। Now the final breakthrough with the union with Shri Mataji. What happens in Shastra? उड़ उड़ बैठी, बैठी सर, उड़ उड़ बैठी सहस्त्रार्ध बढ़िया माझी। उड़ उड़ बैठी सहस्त्रार्ध बढ़िया माझी। देवी के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। हो माता के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। माता के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। मोक्ष के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। मोक्ष के सब रस ले लिया माए पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। प्रभु के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। निर्मल के सब निर्मल के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। चलत मुसाफिर मोलिया रे पीड़ में वाली मुनिया। चलत मुसाफिर मोलिया रे पीड़ में वाली मुनिया। Now one word about the purity in which this is happening. One word about the Sushumna Nadi. In praise of the Sushumna Nadi. उड़ उड़ बैठी, उड़ उड़ बैठी, सोचो उड़ उड़ बैठी कहाँ पे? उड़ उड़ बैठी सुषुम्ना कवड़िया माझी। उड़ उड़ बैठी सुषुम्ना कवड़िया माझी। सहज के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। सहज के सब रस ले लिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। चलत मुसाफिर रस ले लियो रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। चलत मुसाफिर बोलिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। चलत मुसाफिर बोलिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। चलत मुसाफिर बोलिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। जय माता जी, श्री माता जी, जय माता जी, श्री माता, जय माता जी। प्यार से बोलो, जय माता, प्यार से बोलो, जय माता, प्यार से बोलो, जय माता जी, जय माता जी, जय माता जी, जय माता, जय माता जी, जय माता, जय माता लो, जय माता लो, प्यार से बोलो, जय माता जी, जय माता जी, जय माता जी, जय माता जी, प्यार से बोलो, जय माता जी, 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 जय माता। चलत मुसाफिर मोहलिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। चलत मुसाफिर मोहलिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। चलत मुसाफिर मोहलिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। चलत मुसाफिर मोहलिया रे चलत मुसाफिर मोहलिया रे पिंजड़े वाली मुनिया। चलत मुसाफिर मोहलिया रे पिंजड़े वाली।
This is a very nice present which you all are going to get from Italian surgeons. I have already told your leaders to get the signature of few people so that our case would be supported in France. Also, those who are well educated, well employed, holding good positions should have another list from every country. It will be very helpful. So all the leaders have to do that today. Get paper and get all these signatures of all the people, but first of all, the people who are, they can sign in both the things, but separated from others. Thank you very much.
Mataji, there are some girls who've prepared the Guru mantras as a dance. If you would like to see that, it takes. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
One of these for each country, when they bring the presents.
This is for every country from Australia.
We have collected 4,000 signatures from the people to establish Vishwa Nirmala Dharma as a religion, to register them. And that is the list of the Shri Mataji. We have to give that to separate 4,000 signatures of the Shri Mataji.
4,000 Austrians have signed. So you pick up the names of the people in their positions.
These are all the name, address, and how old they are, and their signature.
Yes, but also we have to write what education they have.
Yes,
One of some people. Of some people, I think.
This school has too much work with this collecting.
Ah, because she was doing income tax now, she knows this. All right, may God bless. All right, no flowers just now. Please don't bring any flowers for 1 minute. Just a minute, I'll tell you what. What is the thing now? All the leaders now who have to give presents to Italians, to the Italy collective, can bring their presents just now. Just 1 minute, one by one. Barayode. Now bring it now, finish it off.
Can we have all the leaders on the right of the stage, please? All the leaders and the representatives. All those who have taken the presents for respective countries. From South Africa. This is the present from Nepal. Present from Iran. Iran. Amin from Iran.
Mataji, that is one. This one is I.
Israel. We have to pack it again and move on to the council. It's from Taiwan. Hong Kong. This is Taiwan. Taiwan. Uruguay.
Hello? Please keep quiet. Please keep quiet. Nobody can hear anything. See, just now you had such a big lecture from your guru. Now will you please be dignified and keep quiet and don't talk? Please be seated, all of you. Please be seated. Those who are bringing presents also please be seated. One by one, please. Please.
Present from Japan. Uruguay. Algeria. Sahid. She's from Uruguay. Algeria. Finland. Not yet. This is the present from Finland. Uruguay. Thailand. Qualcuno di Torino ha il regalo per la Malesia? Brasil. Brasil. Cecoslovacchia. Brazil. Cecilia from Brazil. This is from Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia also. Czechoslovakia. Brazil. Present from Brazil. This is the present from Austria.
That is Kundalini für all the Zentrum. Kundalini.
So now, Colombia, Argentina, Bolivia, Colombia, Colombia. Present from Argentina now. Argentina. Bolivia. Chile. Chile. This Bolivia. Yugoslavia, Bulgaria, Romania,
It will be solved. All right, may God bless.
Romania,
Contain the love of the Romanian Sahajayogis.
Bulgaria, typical from Bulgaria.
Sono pinta una noiva di un pittore bulgaro, Sahaja Yoga.
Hungaria, USSR, India, Rajesh Bhai, USSR, Soviet Union, Turkey, present from Russia, Soviet Union.
I had bought a sacha, as they call it in Russia, and it was all in a funny condition. The whole place was had nothing, and was all renovated and done by Hari from England. Give him a hand.
house, he actually started to rebuild his roof when he saw that we were rebuilding the house. And he started copying the design of the roof which we put on our. This is a lake which is near Dacha.
Turkey. Spain. Germany. Australia. Now USA, America. And Cincinnati, America, United States. Someone from Sweden. Someone is there from Sweden?
Definitely. I'll be in Sweden next year, definitely.
France. Douce France.
Give a hand to French because they need it very much.
Switzerland. And now UK. Italy. And now the international present. We request the new world leader to present to Shri Mataji the international present. Rajesh Shah. It's gone. Rajesh is not there? Now please, all the leaders will have to take charge of the present, wrap them again, and bring them to the casa.
First of all, this is to be given to the leaders.
Okay.
All the leaders must come and get one of these. Hello, these are presents from other countries to Italians and to the leaders. So all the leaders plus Italian leaders should come and take this.
So Mataji, there are two girls from Munich who go to school to India day after tomorrow. They would like to make namaskar to you. Is it correct?
But what have they allowed from? They were not allowed from Germany.
Why not? We got the visa, everything is fine. We have no problems. No problem. Officially, we have everything. Can they come and make namaskar?
Can we get one of these pictures for the school in town, Shri Mataji?
Yeah, may God bless you.
Yogi! Yogi! Allah! प्यार ही प्यार हर जिस्म से दिल की ऐसी धड़कन का तलबगार हो ऐसी ऐसी धड़कन खुशी से ऐसी रहगनी का तलबगार खुशी से ऐसे रहगनी का तलबगार हो दिल की ऐसी धड़कन का तलबगार आवाज को ना पाती I would also like some of the ladies to come on the stage. Some ladies on the stage, please. Aha, 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 aha. Oh. Record and Javier. Otherwise, no singing. Stand down. Gregor and Javier are no singing. On the stage. प्यार ही प्यार हर जिस्म से, ऐसी ऐसी धड़कन का तलबगार, हाँ ऐसे दिल की धड़कन का तलबगार, ओ दिल की ऐसी धड़कन का तलबगार। Gracias. Allah, 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 Allah. Ah. वाह, क्या बात, आहा, आहा, आहा। चल के प्यारी प्यार हर जिस्म से, दिल की ऐसी धड़कन का तलबगार हूँ, हाँ दिल की ऐसी धड़कन का तलबगार। हाँ, Javier, those are imitating Javier. Aha.
होना तो चल के ना घटे जामे इशरत कभी।
आहा, 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 नीता को दे नीता। आहा, सा 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 सा। ना तो छल के ना घटे जामे इशरत कभी,
ना तो चल के ना घटे
जामे इशरत कभी। Now the last Qawwali. I hope so. This is a new Qawwali. It is about how God created this nature. I will get him, Mataji, now. Those who have not come on the stage will get an opportunity now. When in the beginning God created nature, the cosmos, the world, and gave them a place in the scheme of the divinity, that they should not deviate from that place. So sun is in its place, the moon is in its place, the stars are in their place, even the world, though on an axis, is in its place. But this human being, the non-Sahaji I will say, has drifted away, has left his place, thinking that he is wiser than God. In his ego, he has thought that all the evil that he is doing is right and justified, and therefore whatever consequences are coming out of that are also right. So though in the scheme of the divinity he was meant to be the son of God, he became the son of Satan. So the whole Qawwali is based on this scheme, that why has a human being displaced himself? Where is the need of doing so? The poet has drawn inspiration from the flower. The flower always grows in the thorns, but has made a place for itself in the garden. You will never say that you get flowers or roses in the thorn. You will always say you will get the roses in the garden, because it has created that status of itself. The divinity has given it the power of fragrance, and by the fragrance,
the flower is associated with the garden and not with the thorn. But the human being is all the time wanting to be associated with the thorn and going below, maybe underneath also. And further, the poet says that it is because of your ego, the inherent deficiency in the ego, that you will never be able to achieve your rightful place. Because you have taken the help of an equipment which is such an inferior equipment which cannot take you to divinity, you shall always remain inferior. So in the ego, the poet has said that the priest has taken his place out of ego in the mosque and is fighting with the Brahmin in the temple. In this way, there is always a conflict. The leader has taken a place in the chair and they are creating their own world and creating a conflict which is contrary to the divinity. The divinity wants to take your place in the lotus feet of the goddess or of the god. And you are not taking that place. You are not surrendering. You are not giving up your ego. And that is why you are misplaced. And that is why you are not in the scheme of the divinity unless you surrender. That is the scheme of the Qawwali. Thank you.
अव्वल तो अल्लाह अव्वल तो अल्लाह है
अल्लाह क्या बात
अव्वल तो अल्लाह अव्वल तो अल्लाह ने उसे शख्सियत ज़मीर सिर तो फितरत से सजाया
Then decorated him with various qualities.
उसे शख्सियत ज़मीर सिर तो फितरत से सजाया इंसान को असलियत में अपनी मूरत में बसाया
इंसान ने खुद को मगर खुदा से ऊंचा जाना खुद गर्जी फरेबी मक्कारी को दोस्त सच्चा जाना
Selfishness, betrayal and enmity were his true friends.
हवस बदगुमानी बेईमानी और बदी को अच्छा माना
All the evils he thought to be good.
था तो खुदा का बेटा पर शैतान का बच्चा माना
Was in fact the son of God, but became the son of Satan.
शख्सियत ने बख्शी जो खूबियाँ है नायाब अपनी जगह शख्सियत ने बख्शी जो खूबियाँ है नायाब अपनी जगह
तेरी असलियत तुझसे मगर तन्हा खड़ी है अपनी जगह
तेरी असलियत तुझसे मगर तन्हा खड़ी है अपनी जगह
शख्सियत ने बख्शी जो खूबियाँ है नायाब अपनी जगह शख्सियत ने बख्शी जो खूबियाँ है नायाब अपनी जगह
मौलवी ने मस्जिद में बनाई अपनी जगह
मौलवी ने मस्जिद में बनाई अपनी जगह
मौलवी ने मस्जिद में बनाई अपनी
अकबर
जगह
मौलवी ने मस्जिद में बनाई अपनी जगह
नेता ने कुर्सी पर
कुर्सी पर बनाई अपनी जगह।
इल्म रोक कर उस्ताद ने बनाई जगह। शख्सियत ने बख्शी जो खूबियां है नायाब अपनी जगह। शख्सियत ने बख्शी जो खूबियां है नायाब अपनी जगह।
मगर पीने तुझे मिलने न दी कभी अपनी जगह।
हाँ मिलने न दी कभी अपनी जगह। माना की कमजोर आहा 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 अल्लाह 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 अल्लाह।
जो है पत्थर को सनम कायम खड़ा रहे अपनी जगह। हाँ
दायुम खड़ा रहे अपनी जगह। हाँ दायुम खड़ा रहे अपनी जगह। माना जो है पत्थर को सनम दायुम खड़ा रहे अपनी जगह। हो दायुम खड़ा रहे अपनी जगह। लाजमी तो नहीं है मगर बजरंग के दिल में राम ने बनाई जगह।
बजरंग के दिल में राम ने बनाई जगह।
बजरंग के दिल में राम ने बनाई जगह।
अल्लाह 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 अल्लाह।
श्रीमा 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 हो श्रीमा श्रीमा हो श्रीमा श्रीमा हो श्रीमा श्रीमा हो श्रीमा 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 हो श्रीमा 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 हो श्रीमा श्रीमा हो श्रीमा
The Guru Puja is over now, and we all have to depart. We decided to have more pujas in this place because it is very lonely and nobody to disturb us, and the people here are very nice and have been very kind to us. Moreover, I think with my age I shouldn't also travel too much in Europe. If possible, I would like to have most of the pujas here. It's quite close to all the European countries at least. But America, of course, I'll go to America and all to South America. So the new program for me, my Kavali goes on for not only 24 hours, for the whole year, the lifelong. I must thank you, all of you, for coming here and living here under all kinds of circumstances. I hope by next time, we'll have better arrangements made, because there was hardly any time, but very suitable for Guru Puja that we had to learn how to achieve the state of Guru. There are so many false people in this world now, you know that. And as Baba Mama has said in the last Kavali very beautifully, that is the personality of a person makes the personality of the place. Like the roses are growing in the thorns, but where the roses grow, they don't say this is a place where the thorns are growing, but they say the roses are growing. So whatever may be the conditions, as I told you today, to understand under what circumstances we are born and surrounded by, and what psychological problems we have had so far. Whatever it was, you have now to know that you have to enter into the kingdom of God, where none of these bad things, evil, can enter. And the enjoyment that we have had is absolute pure enjoyment of our spirit dancing. I hope this time my lecture should not in any way depress you. But on the contrary, introspection is very important. Without that, we cannot understand. There are so many things within us which I have discovered myself, which are to be seen little carefully. Why do we behave in such a manner? And I have tried to point it out to you, whatever subtler badhas we have within ourselves. So please, again and again, you can listen to my tape and try to understand what I have said it. I am sure next Guru Puja, you all will be coming here as great Gurus. All the best for till the next Guru Puja, I should say, all the best. This year, we all should work out to come out of the thorns and become the flowers of fragrance, so that when people see us, they will know now we have created here the world of God. There are obstacles, there are problems. Whenever there is truth, there is always somebody to come on you, no doubt. But truth will be successful. It will be victorious. Be sure of that. With that surety, if you work it out, it's all going to overcome all these little hurdles, little incidents that you have faced in a very beautiful manner. So never forget the enjoyment of tonight. Whenever you are depressed, think of that and just start saying that we are though living among thorns, we are flowers, we are roses. That's you are more than that. You are more than that. The whole atmosphere is fragrant by your goodness. So keep to that and enjoy yourself. There's no place for depression for all of us. How many people have such joy in their lives to think about the memories of these beautiful nights that we have spent together enjoying ourselves and enjoying everybody else without thinking about race. I assure you, and I verily say to you, that good will be victorious, righteous will be victorious, and we'll establish a new style of life where there is no hatred, there's no killing, there's no jealousies, but all love and love and love. May God bless you. I'm going to Holland and then to Belgium. There's a Buddha Puja. But after that, we have thought of having most of the pujas in this place. Before that, I'll try to organize better sanitation for you. So, like Kundalini Puja is only in Frankfurt. After that, we've got Ganesha Puja was to be in Switzerland, but as we have purchased a house here, better to have Ganesha Puja, so it will be in this place. After Ganesha Puja, then there is Diwali, Navratri, Krishna Puja. All of them are going to be performed in this place. This is what we have decided. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Shri Mataji, on behalf of all the Sahaja Yogis gathered here, we want to thank you from the bottom of our heart for having blessed us with the Guru Puja, which is a very momentous celebration, as you are now purifying the void where still so much little impurities have tried to spoil the name of Sahaja Yoga. We feel in a sense ashamed to be born in a place where such things can happen, but we do feel that everything which manifests against Sahaja Yoga trigger a greater force from Adishakti. They say, I think in India, that when the donkey wants to die, he goes to the forest where the tigress is living, and this is what is happening with whosoever tries to challenge your name. Shri Mataji, we bow to you and we thank you from the bottom of our heart. We wish you, I have my mini guru here, Shri Mataji, because he brought me to your lotus feet, so I have to listen to him. No, he is my guru. So he wants me to thank you. And then he wants me to tell you all auguri, all auspicious wishes for this house of yours, which is going to be maybe, I don't want to say New Jerusalem because our British friends would be maybe a bit disturbed, but certainly a new Jerusalem for Italy. Jai Shri Mataji.
बोलो भवानी माता, श्री आदिशक्ति, श्री सद्गुरु, श्री माताजी, श्री निर्मला देवी की जय, की जय, की जय।